What? We're on. Oh, yes, we're on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Illustrator Jones again. Anyway, it's a scribble sketch episode. Yes, it is. And there it is. Just to prove the point, scribble sketch. So I come up with a dirty big scribble, which I've had, and I'm just going to make something out of it, just to show you that if you get brain block, my daughter was complaining about this recently, that she keeps on getting artist's block and doesn't know what to draw. This stops that happening. It really does. So, as you've noticed, I've drawn the body too close to the bottom of the page, so I've had to resort to tentacles to make up for. I can't draw feet in there, can I? Because there's not enough room. No. And I've, for some reason, drawn big bazooms. I don't know why, but I did. Yeah, didn't like the head. I kind of drawn something like that before, hadn't I? And then instead of arms, I thought I'd give her... Oh, as a surprise, I gave her tentacles. Yes, you all stood back in shock then, didn't you? You all went, no, you didn't. You didn't. You actually drew tentacles. I did, I drew tentacles. Yeah, I do like those, yeah. Anyway, I didn't know what the shape was going to come out of this monster, so what I did was I didn't want Seamus running away again, which obviously people find a little boring because not many people watched the last video. Anyway, I think my subscribers did, which love you guys. Thank you for watching. But yeah, so he's actually been caught this time. He's been grabbed by the tentacles. I'm not sure what this horrible monster is going to do. I think she's going to give him a big sloppy kiss. He doesn't know that's coming yet. So yeah, lots and lots of eyeballs now. Of course, I've got to draw lots of eyeballs. By the way, I'm in the middle of my Seamus Gumshoe book. Well, saying that, sorry, it's a kid's book. It is. It's not really for... Well, it can be for adults if you really want to read it. But yeah, I've written the first two, and I've drawn the first two in black and white. Haven't coloured them yet, and I'm drawing the third book now. Can't seem to stop drawing stories about him. It's all about him landing on Steppington and as a little boy, and how he gets recruited by the FIB, the Fibbington Investigation Bureau, and he joins the Monster Hunting Club. Not club. It's not a club. Squad. Sorry, it's a squad. Yeah, it's a department of the FIB. So he's in the Monster Squad. And he's at the moment in my brain. He's been trained with another 3 characters that I've come up with, which aren't obviously human because he's the only one. And 2 of them have just been kidnapped from the school. So yeah, you might be interested. Let me know if you're interested in seeing some images from that. I don't know. But yeah, this is a bit grotesque, this one. Don't ask me why she's got gigantic bazooms. I have no idea. Yeah, he's been squeezed. So this is the pencil. I think the video is it's just under 30 minutes. So what I've done was I kind of kept myself to a tight deadline for each section. Like the pencil, I think was half an hour. The inking was about half an hour, and I think the colour was about half an hour. And I can reduce those down so that they don't run at the higher speeds that the last few videos. Maybe that's why people don't like it, because it's too fast. So I've slowed it right down, but it's still half an hour, and you're still seeing a full drawing. So, but no background in this one because just can't fit it in the time frame, because for some reason people have got they can't watch anything for more than half an hour. on YouTube. Oh dear. They don't like it. Don't like it at all. So yeah, but thank you for you loyal subscribers out there for supporting the channel. Very grateful. Yeah, look, she slapped him, knocked his hat off his head, giving him a good thwack. Maybe I should have bent the head back slightly so that it looks like he's, you know, the impact has knocked him back a bit, but I didn't because I was basically lazy and I couldn't be bothered. I did think about it, but I thought, oh no. Now I have a large collection of these drawings now. I don't know what to do with them. They're piling up in the corner of the room. I've got the inked version, and then I've got the coloured in version as well. So they're all sitting here looking at me. Weird. But yeah. So if any suggestions of what you think I could do with them, I'm not sure if I should put them on Etsy for sale. Don't know. Don't know if anybody would want to buy them. Nobody wants to buy any of my other drawings on Etsy. They've been on there for, I don't know how long. So yeah, if anybody wants to go on Etsy and have a look. You can download colouring pages. There's a colouring book on there which you get all these digital files of my drawings. Not these. You don't see these on there. Because these are just for you guys. And my patrons on Patreon. They get these to colour to colour in and download. Yeah. No, you don't get these because they're free on my website, these ones to colour in, so I don't know. Well, any suggestions on what to do? No idea. I haven't got a clue. But I hope the main thing about these this drawing channel is to help you or to encourage you to pick up a pencil and have a go at drawing. And just have a bit of fun, you know, drawing a bit of nonsense, not worrying that, oh, I can't draw. You can draw rubbish like this. Anybody can. Oh dear. It don't take any skill, I can tell you. But yeah, there we go. I don't know what I was in my mind when I drew this, but she's a hefty lass. She's eaten far too many people, I think, and yeah, and she's got a great many tentacles. This is what that, you know, in Little Mermaid, the new movie they've done. I've not seen it, but have I read some articles about how bad it is? And is it Ursula, the lady who was the bad guy in it? They should have done her like this. I don't know what they've done. I wasn't that fussed on the original one, to be honest. Yeah, but yeah, they should have done something like this, shouldn't they? That would have been funny. Oh no, it's Disney. They can't even put the what is it? The title of Kiss the Girl. I don't know what they're thinking. I really don't. Anyway, getting back to this drawing. It's coming together. So I give her big fat thighs and she's got all these tentacles coming out from underneath. Why she's wearing some sort of denim ensemble, I've no idea. What have you been eating, Chris? You've been eating something funny. Oh dear. Yeah, well, it's just fun, isn't it? It's just a bit of fun. And hopefully you like it, and hopefully it cheers you up a bit. Makes you happy. That's the main thing. We're just doing it for a bit of fun and a bit of encouragement for everybody. You know, I don't know. Just help everybody through the week. There's poor Seamus being crushed by her huge tentacles. You gotta be careful. Yeah. So yeah, I've been drawing Seamus a lot recently since I've been doing these, and then doing the new storybooks for kids, which I'm going to sell on Amazon. So I'll let you know when that's all done and ready to go. I just can't stop writing and drawing at the moment. Maybe I should concentrate on the first one and just get that released. Yeah. Hamish Gumshoe. You see, in these, what do you call it? Versions, he's a lot older. In the ones I'm drawing now, the books, he's young. Oh, I can't stop yawning. I'm sorry. I've been up since 6. I'm knackered. Completely knackered. Or as my dad would say, oh, he's knackered. Knackered. Completely and utterly knackered. Oh dear. It's like in what's he called? Monty Python, and it Kniggets. Yeah, natty Knigget. I forget, what is that called now? The Holy Grail is from Kniggets. Yeah. So drawing all the suckers on the tentacles. Add a bit of detail now, I think, with finer pen. Yeah, eyelashes. And she is a lady, you know. She is a lady. She's got to have eyelashes. Anyway. Yeah, put lots of detail. I'm sitting here, right, and it is boiling outside. It is really hot, and I've had a fan on in here, which keeps the place really cool. Keeps the room really cool. Of course, being on recording the voiceover, can't have this in the background. It's too noisy, so I've had to turn it off. So at the moment, I'm slowly but surely getting hotter and hotter. Starting to get a bit sweaty in here. Oh, likey thump. Yeah, we've not long come back from Dorset on holiday, which we've always just gone to holiday in Britain. Basically because I'm scared to fly, because I'll get eaten by sharks if the plane crashes. I'll survive the crash. That'll be fine. I'll survive. It's not the crashing I'm worried about. It's getting out of the plane when I've crashed in the sea and then get eaten by sharks, because that's what will happen to me. Yeah, that's why I don't fly. Plus, then if you go on the Eurotunnel, you've got to go under it, you see. And guaranteed it'll break and all the water will come in and I'll get eaten by a shark then as well. I can't win, see. If I go on a boat, it'll sink, I'll get eaten by a shark. You think I've got to think about sharks? You see, this is what happens when you're a kid and Jaws comes out for the first time on telly. And your dad goes, oh, come on, let's watch Jaws. Yeah, alright, I've been wanting to watch it for years, because he's gone on and on and on about it, you know, for years, because he saw it in the pictures when I was little. Anyway, I saw it, didn't I? And he didn't tell me about that bit with the head popping out of the boat. But it scared me to death, that did, honestly. I was sitting there crying. I was only little, you know. And what does he do? He just, oh, sorry, son, I should have told you, you know. No. If you're going to get her upset about it, you shouldn't have watched it. That was it. Miserable swine. Oh, honestly. It's got all the feelings of a lead balloon. Never mind. And then later on, you know, I was watching films with the kids. You don't let them watch that, do you? It's like, oh yeah, you can talk, can't you, Mr. Forget Everything? Anyway, going on about my dad a bit then, didn't I? Oh dear. We're all damaged goods, you see, because of him. I used to watch old B movies on a Wednesday night at 6 o'clock on BBC Two. When I was a kid, they used to show all the B movies, you know. I remember watching this movie called Legend of Boggy Creek. I've said this in another video, and I watched it and it frightened the pig in daylights out of me. Anyway, I go to get the coal that night.
Hello everybody, Food here. Welcome to Illustrator Jones. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Also, if you want to know when the latest videos is about to be released, please subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Bye, everybody.
Back now. Okay. That was Fert's little input into this video. Yeah, anyway, I went to get the coal, which is down the bottom of this alleyway. Really dark, you know, and there's this solitary little bulb. Used to be the old toilet in this old house, it was. And there was a woodshed by the side of it, which my dad had knocked through. And he hid in there on that night, the same night I'd watched this film. He hid in there while I was getting the coal in, and I couldn't see him. I didn't know. I heard this crunch behind me, or by the side of me. And I turned around and there's this pale white face grinning at me like some sort of flipping maniac. Well, I screamed. I threw the shovel at him, hit him with the shovel, and just stood there screaming like a girl. I did, yeah. And it took him ages to console me and get me, you know, to calm down. Because I was a little bit, you know, nervous type. And my mother comes out going, "What the hell have you been doing now, Russell? You've been frightening the daylight out of your son again." Yeah, blinking pain. He did it again later on to my sister after watching the film Psycho. Frightened her to death hiding behind the toilet door. Absolute swine. Terrible. His brother's no better. He's got a twin brother. His brother, right, got hold of, was coming home late one night and the kids were asleep in the back of their car. And he stops the car and says, "All right, kids, we're home." So his son, who's only like about 4, gets out of the car, stands there wondering, "Where am I? This is not home." And what does my dad's brother do? Right, he drives away. Leaves him standing there all on his own. Absolutely wicked. Awful. Isn't that terrible, eh? What a terrible thing to do. You see, this is why I draw monsters. Because disturbed in the head. Evil swines they were. Rotters. Absolute rotters. Oh dear. They've got better as they've got older. Only by a bit though. If they could get away with it, they would still do it. You're a bit big for them now, you see. Give them a punch on the nose. So, what do you think of the drawing so far? Is it funny? Do you like it? It makes me laugh. I won't tell you which bit makes me laugh. It's just very funny. Yeah, and all the monsters in the book I'm writing, all the aliens that live on it, they're just like, you know, they don't look human, but they're humanoid-ish. Some of them may have squid heads and alien heads and all that kind of thing, but the monsters are this accumulation of all sorts of different parts and just sheer nastiness, you know. And there is an origin for them, why they're appearing and why they're attacking everybody and causing general chaos and mayhem. Now I found a colour here in my stash of Copic pens for gooey spit, and it's not that's for his teeth, that is. It wasn't that one, was it? No, it was a greeny colour. It was great. It was a greeny colour. Yeah, this is of course, I forgot to tell you, there it is, look, that's the greeny colour. I forgot to tell you, this is the printout. As I was gasbagging about other things, see, shouldn't go off on a tangent. Anyway, yeah, that's the gobby colour. That looks alright, that, didn't it? Yeah, I like that. I just like her lips. Huge lips. Big red lips. Now, it was a bit of a to-do what to do the colour of her... Yeah, that's it. Of her dungarees. So I did them a kind of a purple colour. It turned out alright. Yeah, it turned out okay. It's like a dirty purple kind of thing. I don't know what it was called. I can't remember. Oh, that pen that ran out the other week. You remember the blue pen? Few people have watched the other ones. I bought some ink for it, so it's working again now. It's about £7 for the refills, but the refill is it's quite big, and it doesn't take much to you know, to get it going again. She squeezed into those short shorts, isn't she? I like short shorts. That's from The Simpsons, isn't it? That was a horrible scene, that wasn't it? Homer Simpson in short shorts. That's very funny. Yeah, so I did the shirt blue and went, oh, I don't like that. It looks too, I don't know. So I went over it with a mustard colour to make it look like a mucky brown, stained. Yeah, she hasn't taken that off for a couple of years. I thought, oh, there we go. And then it was figuring out what colour to do the tentacles. And of course, I went for... Dun dun dun. Oh, I'd done his hair the wrong colour, yeah. So, is it... Am I going to do the colour now? Yes, it is green. It's a green alien. Of course, you've seen this in the drawing. On the oh, what is it called? You know, the little picture you see when you look at the video before you watch the video. I can't think what it's called. But yeah, I didn't show you what she was actually doing. I left him out of the drawing. It just gives me a bit of narrative to the story when I use him, you see, in these. And it just it gives it a bit of a story instead of it just being, oh yeah, it's a monster. Yeah. I like to give it something to do, you know, a little bit of a story with it. So that's why I stick Seamus in there, poor lad. He gets a lot of abuse, doesn't he, in my drawings? I bet he wishes he's never invented. Now, instead of filling in all those dots in red first and then going around them in green, which would have been tedious, these colours, or I suppose any felt pen, you can go over the lighter colour and it should, you know, it should come out alright. It won't look as vibrant as it would do on its own, but it's not that much different to what it is on its own. Yeah, it's coming together. I've given a little red knees, and where the skin goes in and folds in, and I've given it a bit of a reddy, you know, pinky colour, just to make it look like the flesh is stretched. Oh, where's that going? Okay, there was. What was that? What was that about? Where did that happen? Yeah. So let me know if you miss Furt, if you're missing him, if you think, oh, where's Furt? I liked Furt. Putting a bit of shadow in now. I like to do this. It really does, you know, make it look a little bit more 3D. Well, it does to me anyway. It might not, you know, you might all be thinking, oh, Chris, what are you doing? Don't you know how to draw? Not really. Yeah, I like to drop all the teeth back. This is the pen that ran out. This has got its new inky bits now. Oh, he's back. Gee, you know what I was doing, don't you? I was filling up the pen. I was putting ink in the pen, yeah. Oh, it's getting hot in here. I've got to put that fan on in a minute.
Oi, yo, don't you relegate me to... Oh, don't you relegate me to empty spaces just because you've forgotten to say something. Oh, now I get to be put in. Oh, yeah. Just use me and abuse me anytime you like it, don't you? Hate you. Ready to hate you, honestly.
Oi, thought I told you not to be in my videos, you smelly little urchin. Honestly, get off my blinking videos. Making all this fuss. Oh, I tell you, if you haven't seen Bill Making Stuff's new video, go and watch it. It's brilliant. And also, Kyron Siemens has got t-shirts you can buy with his drawings on Etsy, which is really cool. So go and buy yourself a lovely t-shirt with his drawings on. Really funny cartoons as he draws. Gonna put the Posca on now for all the white. Yeah, it's getting there slowly. Yeah, go and have a look. Go and have a look at these t-shirts. They're very funny. All on Etsy. And Dan Does has also put a new video out, which is very funny. He does this thing with like a builder with glasses on. It's hilarious. They're both an absolute scream, those two. Yeah, I've got a playlist I'm going to stick up. It's called Relaxing with Illustrator Jones. So I'm going to put some videos of where I've been on holiday. And I've just taken, like a minute video kind of thing of me sitting by the water, and I thought, well, people might like it. It relaxes me. Coming to the end now. Got a thicker pen here. This is the bigger Posca, just to give me a bit more shine on her tentacles. And you've got to put all these spots in as well. I look at that and think, oh, can I be bothered doing that now? Can I be bothered putting all the white bits in those spots? But it really does pop them off and make them look 3D. So it is worth doing. It's worth having a go at that. Highlights on your drawing, it really does bring it back to life. It can look a bit flat otherwise. Yeah, and using a thicker pen, it's a bit easier. So I think that's is that a 3M or a 1M and a 3M I use, or is it M3 and M1? I can't remember, by Posca. Anyway, we're coming to the end of the video. We're coming to the end of it. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for watching. You're very kind. Thank you to my regular subscribers. You're the best. I'm very grateful to you for supporting the channel. And maybe there'll be more to join you eventually, I don't know. But have a go at drawing. Don't forget, this is all this is about. Have a go at drawing. And send me in your pictures. Let me know what you've been doing. Please send me them in. But yeah, it's all good fun. It's just I want to know whether this is making a difference to everybody. So have a fantastic week, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, sorry, forgot about that. It's a bit bright, that one, isn't it? Anyway, bye everybody, thanks for watching. Completely messed that up, didn't I? Oh, bye everybody, once again.
Illustrator Jones just wanted to say a huge thank you to Duck on Mayeth, Michael Howe, and the arty side of space for supporting Illustrator Jones on Patreon. If you would consider supporting Illustrator Jones on Patreon, you will be able to access members-only content. Thank you for your kind support.